Hello YouTube, I've got a video that I think would be useful for you guys. So these are the VZ Grip Palm Swells. As you can see, they have quite a swell right along here. I believe these are I don't remember what they're called. They're like the standard checkered grips. They're called PTS-B-SQ-A. Don't know if that helps you at all, but these are the Palm Swell ones that VZ Grips offers. And I gave them a try because I think that I have fairly large hands, and for me a 1911 grip feels very good, but I have found that I often have space in between my hands that a palm swell seems to be a good fix for. Not sure if I can show you that. Like so. So, for my comparison, I have this Beretta PX4 Storm, and I put this Hogue handall grip, this grip sleeve, which does have quite a palm swell to it. Right here. And for me, this just totally changed the grip of this gun. I didn't really like this gun's feel. It was always slipping out of my hands, and this thing totally just changed the way it felt in my hand, and I really like it now. So I was trying to do the same thing with these VZ grips. The stock grips that come on the Springfield loaded 1911 are very nice and very pretty. They're a little slick. They don't have a whole lot of texture to them, though to be fair, I think that barely any of my hand is even really touching the grip. It's almost all, forward and back. So to be fair, it doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a deal, but I wanted to try these. And what I discovered was, somebody recommended these on like a forum or whatever, and I thought, hey, I want to try those. Maybe it's going to be like those Hogue grips that I have. Well, unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way. So I'm not going to take these off again because I'm going to be returning these soon, so I don't want to have to do that again. But basically, they look great. They feel great texture-wise. But for me, the palm swell hits in the wrong spot for me. So when I'm gripping the gun, this palm swell tends to hit me kind of in the bottom of my knuckle, where my fingers articulate, these pads of my finger here. And that is not really where I wanted my palm swell. I want the palm swell kind of a little further back, much more like the Hogue grip. So I'm not sure if that's coming out on camera very well, but I want it to be back here, and because of the shape of my hand and length of my hand and all that, it's hitting kind of right there. So it doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't really feel good, or at least it doesn't feel better than what was the stock grips. So for me, the stock grips, they seem to feel very fine. I was hoping that it would be, a better palm swell like these. Didn't turn out that way. So if you also have large hands and you're thinking about getting some of these, your mileage may vary, but for me it did not work. But VZ grips, they have a good return policy. It does cost you, basically, you have to pay shipping again to return it, and they think they charge you like a $5 restock fee if it's within 14 days. And if it's after 14 days, they charge you, I think, a $20 restock fee. So it's not the best return policy, but, it's better than not being able to return them, which I think they actually want you to not return them. But, other than that, I really like them. So I got the ones with the mainspring housing hole covered, which would be right here. So the standard has a cut right here. I went with the magwell style. I don't have a magwell on my gun, but I think this style looks really cool, and the standard grips that come with it have the beveled bottom. I'm still kind of torn on whether I like those better or if I'd prefer them to go all the way down. I don't really have a big preference, but I go back and forth on whether I want the mainspring housing pin covered. Just personal preference. But anyway, I just thought this might be helpful for some of you who are thinking about getting these Palm Swell grips. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Adios.